Okay, here we go. And we already have someone in the chat. Hello, how's it going? Just get the chat pulled up here so that I can see it and moderate it throughout the course of this because spammers exist. Okay, here we go. So we're on the Depot Plus server as we always are here on Run8. And today we're going to be taking a ride. Well, I say ride. We're going to be running Metrolink service 682. At least I believe that's where. Yes, train number 682 is going to be our symbol. We do have a dispatcher on duty, and we also have some notifications coming in on YouTube, which is normal. Gonna go ahead and get this train set up here real quick, talk to the dispatcher, and we'll be on our way shortly. Okay, had to mute everything for a quick moment. Just wanna, out of courtesy, because we always have people online on the server here, TeamSpeak is running, just want to make sure that everybody's always keen with being on air. Don't want to make anybody uncomfortable with a live stream going on. So this is today's consist. Got two GP40s in Metrolink scheme. No, these are not from Run8. These may or may not be personal repaints. Yeah, they're personal repaints. Still not completely satisfied with them, but hey, they get the job done for now. Same with the coaches. So we got two of these. Let's start the second one. Since the trains always spawn in with all the angle cocks closed, I'm just going to go ahead and F7 the consist. Go ahead and get this started up, which this Amtrak unit is simply for HEP so that I have brick indicator lights on the cars. We're going to run that as well. And that will be a DPU leader in reverse, and we're going to use HEP. Get a light on. We have lights. And get a light on there. We have lights. Perfect. We'll check this. We'll run everything. That's a mill unit. Beautiful. Oh, come on. Now I know I'm fat. You don't have to tell me that. You know, now that you're here, I almost want to make a Fat Railways locomotive on Run8. Don't tempt me. I will. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Gauge lights and steps. Let's get a unrealistic external EOT set up on this thing so that I can check my air pressure. Or internal, I should say. Oh, God. Alright, you talked me into it. One of these days I'll do it. Alright. Let's see here. Got 90 on the rear, which is completely incorrect. We're going to set this feed valve to 110. Air pumps up, and we should see 110 and 109. Run8. That's close enough. Alright, let's do a quick air test. You know, I was going to run the Nathan P5 today, but I decided I was going to run a K5 instead. So we actually have a K5 on today. Just go ahead and turn notifications off for that. There we go. Now we don't hear any beeping in the background anymore. So that's today's horn. We have a K5. And release. Good air test. Just double check their independent responds. Yes, it does. And now, we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a reverser position. All the brakes are released. And we're going to shove ourselves with the P42 to make sure that that is set up properly. Here we go. Alright, perfect. Yeah, but it's a good sounding... It's a good sounding K5, though. This one is not usually a fan of that type of horn. I like it. And we have all of our brake indicator lights, and they should all be showing. We'll double check those, do a release. Pull the independent on. There they go. And we'll do an application. Beautiful. Okay, now for the fun part. We're going to be running from the Jeeps, and we're just going to be shoving this thing into the station, and the Jeeps will be leading on the way out. Now, for the fun part. We get to call the dispatcher.
DSN, turn the tone over.
Metrolink 682, the lead motor, 4017, calling over.
Go ahead, Metrolink.
Yes, sir, we're staged up here in West Taylor Yard, ready to come out the mid-crossover. Is going to be shoving into LA for our service to San Diego, over.
Signal indication.
Roger, signal indication, here we go. And away we go. Let's go ahead and throw this. And we can see that the Jeeps are indeed shoving, and they are loading.
SF 7571 to dispatch 26. There.
Yes, answer, over.
Request permission to throw the switch to leave the main at south side of Pittman Family Farms.
Yeah, when you got that block, I think you can get in there without report. Just let me know when it's lined and locked for mainline use, over.
Report when lines locked for mainline use. BNSF 7571 out.
Yeah, this is the boring part of the ride. Let's see, just gonna check our timetable here, see exactly what time we're departing. 14:07, 2:07. So we'll probably have about 5 minutes of boarding once we're actually here.
Track 5 work for you, Metrolink?
Any convenient track per the station master, over.
Okay, we got you lined in at track 5.
Roger, track 5 for LA Union. Departure time for the 682 is going to be 14:07, 14:07 hours, over.
17 past. Can I get that departure time from you one more?
Departure time 14:07, 14:07 hours, over.
Okay, 1407, okay.
ride the head end in. Also, don't mind the top saying it was a stop signal. That's only because we're in reverse, shoving. I mean, you literally saw it on the stream we went past. That was an approach restricting. Restricting. This is a terminal station. You can see all the stoppers back there. So we gotta shove in from the yard into the station. Also, yes, these Jeeps do sound like Alcos, don't question it. Metrolink 682 all stop, platform 5, station stop, LA Union, 4017 out. We made it. And we got about 5.5 minutes and then we depart. Sure the lights are off. Yep, dim. It's just a matter of sitting and waiting. Yeah, all the 40 years stuff, all the heritage units on it. Except the low quality, the low quality texture on here makes this look like a GG1 in phase, and Bloody Nose phase 1 is kind of funny. US map, all that fun stuff. Got a dog. I see a dog. No
Where are you streaming to users help? Okay.
I'll post a link.
BNS 7571 to dispatch. That's the switch south of the Pittman family farm. Lines are locked for mainline use on main 1.
2P. We're lucky if it's 2P. Welcome to Amtrak. Next train arriving soon, which is pretty legitimate because you never know when
Do you
it's actually.
understand the hand throws? Guernsey crossover to Wagner line and lock. Mainline traffic on main track 1. Is that correct, over?
That's correct.
You do DS26 out. Yeah, you're gonna have a westbound on main 2 to get by you there.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm checking the paperwork. Got about 2.5 minutes until we depart.
User disconnected from your channel.
And that's a red. What we should hear is a tone when it's departure time. It'll probably come through the stream. Pretty much any of the sound should, so hopefully you guys hear it. Something that we actually, our programmer just added. I just found it last night. We now have tones when it's our departure time on our dashboard. So you'll hear a nice, it's definitely a Disney reference, but you hear a nice tone when it's the time to go. So we don't even have to actually look at our dashboard online. We can just kind of sit here and wait. Once we hear it, we know it's time to go. Of course, that is considering we have a signal when it is time. Not too much traffic out here. In fact, I don't think there's actually anybody out here. Just some AI traffic. So probably won't have any delays. I know there's no work going on out here right now, so it should be a nice smooth trip to Fullerton. About a minute and a half. $60 seconds. It sounds like we're counting down to a shuttle launch or something. Train looks pretty graceful in here. So now we just have to wait for our signal. We'll be able to move. Suppose we'll go ahead and give the dispatcher a quick call. See if we're going to be here for another couple minutes, if he's got some traffic, or if he's able to take us right away here. Metrolink 682, calling DS15, over.
Just 15 answering, over.
Yeah, sir, all loaded up here, platform 5, ready to depart as soon as you can take us, over.
Signal indication.
Roger, signal indication, Metrolink 682, blowing and going, platform 5, LA Union 4017 out. And away we go. Virgin clear.
BNSF 7571-26.
DS26 answer, over.
Crisp permission to throw the switch at the north end of Pittman Valley Farms onto main 1 by Calabrese. Over.
Pull this up just so you can just so you guys can see what the track info is.
Okay, the 7571 has the authority to open up and occupy track 1 at Pittman Family Farms between Wagner and Calabrese, over.
BNS 7571 has permission to enter track 1 and also Pittman Family Farms from Wagner and Calabrese. Over.
That is correct, over.
There's the Amtrak yard. Got the Redondo flyover. It's a really steep grade going up the end of this thing, and you gotta watch it too, because once you get over the other side, you're on the air. Especially going down this side, because we got a diamond and a crossover right in front of us, and we don't know if we're going to be diverging or not, so we got to be ready to be at 40. Hey, Lift Inspector, how's it going? Clear. Yes, we do have some Run8. We have some Run8 custom skins, too. Kind of see it going down the side Metrolink. Honestly, man, I've been better. I guess the most important thing is I'm still breathing. Can't really get much better than that sometimes. But it's better than nothing. Salt Lake City to Elko. What, are you going to Eskimo land or something? Also, one thing to note, the top speed, the way Run8 interprets your train, if the top speed says it's 75 because we're using the Jeeps, the top speed's actually 79, so we can go 79 with the exception of one curve, and that curve's not really an issue because we'll be at a station stop on the curve anyway, so we won't be anywhere near that speed. So this here is Commerce Station. We do not stop here. We bypass this station. So we're getting a nice flyby shot. I'm going to set the speed control just because I'm not always in the cab, so I just want to make sure it doesn't slip over that. Must say, I love the Metrolink skins. I'm still working on the skins a little bit. The coaches are pretty much done, but I want to do some tweaks on the GPs at some point, but they're good enough for now to just kind of play with a bit.
User joined your channel.
Depending on the day and how I feel, depends on what horn I run. I run P5s a lot on these because of the Metrolink thing, but I don't know, I thought a K5 was kind of neat to run once in a while. Besides, it is a pretty good recording of it.
User joined your channel.
Hello. Leister.
Hey, Clay.
How's everybody?
My weather can't make its mind up. Yesterday was like 98 degrees. Today it's 81 degrees and it's like it's wind blowing 20, 30 miles an hour wind. Wind's making it cold outside.
Sounds like Western New York weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. Same thing, if you like it, wait 5 minutes and you won't.
That's all coming from that, what's left of that hurricane.
Clay, I'm bringing you some tankers.
Where you at?
Daggett.
All right. Where are they at on the train?
Probably the middle.
Probably.
Got a diamond coming up, we're gonna slow down.
Oh, you're pulling into, oh, you in Daggett, you in Barstow.
No, I'm in Daggett.
Oh, wrong train.
There it is. Apparently this track doesn't have a restriction on it. The other tracks do. They are 65 on the other tracks. Huh, okay. The other diamond has a restriction though.
Sorry, I did that to myself a couple of times, looking at the map, thinking that was me. Thinking I was further ahead than I really was.
Aren't you on the kick bar?
No, I'm on the Cadiz local.
Oh, well, the kick bar's got cars for me. You also got cars for me?
I got cars for you too.
Cool. Cars you got on mine?
I got acid tank cars.
Oh, cool. Justin just stopped here.
Exactly.
Well, Justin's brought into the receiving, but
Coming up for a
he's in the
station
middle
stop.
of the being full receiving. Justin is.
Does he have mid helpers?
I don't know.
I think he's got a really heavy train, so he might.
Yeah, he's got mid helpers, but he's not cutting them up. He just stopped.
That would have been my theory.
Train Sim World's pretty good for detail. It's pretty good for, I mean, playing around with the trains, but if you want real world physics, Run 8 is the closest you're gonna get for real world physics. Like what it lacks in the detail and scenery, it makes up for in the train handling, the physics, the overall atmosphere, plus there's no other multiplayer sim like Run 8. Run 8 just is the top of the cake when it comes to multiplayer stuff.
He's not in here, is he?
I don't think so.
No.
It's like we're running just on time.
Well, I'm gonna pull in behind him soon.
I don't know how, because he stopped. Okay, he just did something. Oh yeah, he's cutting him away.
Park Station's next, and we're almost there. Lambrada Yard.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Uh-oh, the party's just started.
User joined your channel.
Oh, dang it, there's already dispatcher. We just got eaten. Yeah.
Did you lose your spino?
No, I did not.
That's probably
I
the
did.
best.
Twice.
Kyler did twice.
If you thought running up a hill with the train for many hours was a waste of time, well, I can tell you, growing a spino just to die twice, you know, and not get a single kill is probably worse.
You gotta grow it at night when there's no one on the server. Be interested to see what the recode does. Did that guy send you that video, Kyler?
Also, if you're wondering
No.
why we pull a little bit ahead of the platform, it's because we got 2 engines.
In
So,
me watching you guys play
actually
it,
spots
it
the
does
car.
seem like it's kind of is that kind of pointless thing where you're just gonna go and die anyway. So why bother? I know it's early access still, so I know they haven't finished it. But it just seems like you get a dyno, you grow it up, and you're eventually just gonna have it killed probably by something that's kind of silly and ridiculous anyway. Have they set up there's any other plans for the rest of the game or like something else to go with it?
Well, there's supposed to be an update here, what, this week? The
Really,
recode?
this week?
Is it this week or next week?
Hold.
This month.
I
Update
didn't
for
know it was
what?
that soon.
It's another game we play.
Oh, okay.
Not Run 8. Pterodactyls would be pretty cool. I wish they'd come out with that.
Yeah. I was reading that they're supposed to do flying and aquatic animals.
Cool.
Metrolink 682, blowing and going, Brain Apart, main number 3, 4017.
What'd you call that? Did you say Brain Apart?
Buena Park, I also said main 3, and I'm actually on 2. I'm about to be on 3. Really botched that one.
All right, another quick IL question. Are all the servers community servers, or do they actually host some by the company that makes it?
Down 50 for a crossover up here.
I wonder if I could install all the drivers for my video card now.
I wouldn't because then
Did you get a new computer?
It's coming in the next hour or so.
Just be patient.
Well, I was very impatient. It was supposed to come Saturday, and I changed it to today.
I wouldn't say that was impatient. I'd say that was smart.
What'd you get?
Video card.
What kind?
I gotta find it. What is it, 1050, Kyler?
Yeah, GTX 1050.
Nice. How much
Nothing
RAM?
special. What comes with 2 gigs?
Sounds about right.
Nice.
No, that's not right. I thought it was 4. Was it 2?
I think it was, yeah, it was 4. It was 4 gigs because then the 1060 was 6 gigs.
It is a TI. Yeah, I'll share you. I'll send you a link to what I got. You're streaming though. I'm not sure if you look at it.
All right, yeah, you and I have literally the same exact graphics card.
What the heck? Are you kidding me? If you click on that link that I sent, it says there is a newer model of this item, and it says GTX 1650 4GB graphics card for $189. How does that make sense? A 1650 isn't that what you have, Kyler?
No, I got a 1080.
No, I'm really confused.
Just stick with what you got. They got new ones coming out every week.
It's the same, but it's the same price as what I just paid for.
Huh, 189 you said?
No, it's $159. Click on that. Should I send mine back and get that instead?
Jeez.
No, serious question.
When he delivers it, it's like, take it back. What? I'm seeing 1050. Where are you seeing this 1016 whatever? Oh, there's a new model. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I just sent you a link.
In stock
For the
June
same
18th.
price.
Yeah, it is. Let me look at it. Doesn't mean it's better.
So they got the comparison if you scroll down the page a bit. The newer one has it's a PCI Express by 16. Other one's just a PCIe, and it has a slightly higher memory clock speed than the one you just bought.
I think you need the one with X16.
The one I bought.
I have no idea anymore.
I don't know. I was just thinking it's the same price, and if it was better, but I mean, I don't know.
Do you know what kind of slot you have?
I believe it's the same kind. Yeah, they're both the same slot.
PCIe versus a PCIe
Alright.
X16.
I thought you had the 16, Matt.
Just waiting for the
How do I
tone.
find that out?
Yeah, we're talking computers now.
Through that
There it
thing that program.
I'll
CPU
get it
ZID.
again. So, which tab?
Main board.
Main board.
There it is.
I don't see it. I don't see where it would tell me the slot. Oh, PCI Express.
Just PCI Express. Does it say how large it is? Because it's so a PCI Express 16 is going to be a bigger slot, so it could fit the bigger cards in. But if you don't have the PCI X16, then you won't be able to. You can't fit the bigger cards in. But if you have a 16, you
Yeah,
can fit
it just says
you
PCI Express. There's no 16 at the end.
Is it where it says version? It says PCI Express, but right below it, where it says Mac supported, does it say X16
No, it's
or anything
blank.
in there? So I don't think you have a 16.
Yeah, so you have to probably go with what you have.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like mine says X16, so.
I wonder how much of a difference it really is, though. Must not be that big a difference.
I don't think it would be.
Higher price, right? Yeah.
All right, folks, we're now out of Fullerton on our way to San Diego, and since the tracks don't go that far in the sim, we can't go that far. So we're going to be cutting the stream in just a moment here, because we're going to be coming up to the end of the track soon. It was good to see some people on watching. I enjoyed chatting with you guys and
It more matters
down in chat while we're
what,
doing this. And I do
type
hope
of
to do
slot
more of
you
these in the
have. So
future.
you don't have
Do
the
some
more
road
slots you
trains,
have,
do some
the more
locals, do some
data
passenger all that.
There's more lanes for you to be able to transfer data in, so that you can process more data or pass more data back and forth.
Right.
So
But
hopefully,
if you don't have the X16 or 16X version of that much size to be able to hold it all, then
okay. Hopefully, well,
pointless.
get a
So-
moment while I'm talking.
yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all later. Take care.